talking about attorney fees with grieving clients difficult for you? Does it feel callous and insensitive? This probate attorney's empathetic approach will change your mind and help you tackle these tough conversations.
All right, the next exciting piece is money. It's why we're here. We want to make money. We want to enjoy making a living. And I think it's important to get comfortable to talk about money. It's okay. My clients appreciate that we have really frank conversations about money when they come in. We talk about fees. I'm very direct. We're very clear what I'm going to get paid, what my expectations are. A lot of times, folks feel like talking about money can be a little bit taboo or maybe even tactless, especially when, you have the crying, surviving spouse in your office. But you know what? Money causes so much anxiety for people that taking the guesswork out of it actually brings their anxiety down. It helps them to understand what they're getting into with you for your representation. And then you can talk to them very frankly. If it's not something that they can afford, it's a whole lot better to figure that out before you get into this than to wait until, you've eaten through a whole retainer and then they're sour because, you're not even halfway through a case yet. Or maybe they say if you have unbundled representation in your state, like we do here in New Hampshire, what I say is if you can't afford to have me do everything, you can afford to perhaps have me give you a consult for a certain period of time. I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to check over your documents that you're going to submit to the court. I'm willing to walk you through. We have online filing here in New Hampshire that can be a little overwhelming for people, especially folks who aren't computer people. It's super overwhelming. So I'll say, I'll sit with you while you file that, and it's going to cost you this much money. And people appreciate just having a very frank conversation. So here in New Hampshire, we don't have any guidance from the court about what kind of fees are going to be approved. So in a probate case, your fees are subject to approval. So at the end of the case, in the accounting, we have to list out our fees and in thorough time records, but then not violating attorney-client privilege in those time records. And it's all subject to court approval without any real guidance. It just says reasonable. Of course, that is it's kind of a big pain in the neck because they're not really helping you out. Hourly billing, at least here in New Hampshire, is typical for probate cases. We don't see a lot of people trying to flat fee probate cases just because you don't know what's going to happen. There could be an unexpected glitch gathering documents, marshaling assets, or just finding an heir. I mean, sometimes we've spent a ridiculous amount of time trying to find an heir to an estate. So be thinking about that when you're kind of quoting your time and your services.